Today on Coffee and Cream with Colin, we're going to discover how to be less efficient while pretending to be more efficient. Speaking of being more efficient, never miss another episode. Just follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or at colintoes.com and get notified whenever a new episode is posted. Are you familiar with the term life hack? A life hack could be described as any trick, shortcut, skill, or novelty method that is supposed to increase productivity and efficiency. Of course, life hacks aren't anything new. Though the phrase may be, the idea of finding shortcuts in real-world situations has been happening forever. I believe that the term old wives' tales would have been similarly applied in the past. Wisdom that had been shared and passed down from mother to daughter. Things that would supposedly make something easier, more efficient, or more productive, but wasn't immediately apparent. The main difference between life hacks and old wives' tales has been the internet. Now, rather than being passed down from mother to daughter or between family members or close friends, things like Pinterest and Facebook have made it possible for this apparently invaluable wisdom to be shared easily and freely amongst us all. Anyone and everyone who discovers what they believe was previously unknown is now free to share this new and wonderful knowledge with us all. Perhaps you noticed my use of the words supposed and supposedly. This was on purpose, because while there are some of these life hacks that are actually helpful, my experience tells me that most of the supposed hacks are not actually terribly helpful. In fact, quite a few of these hacks seem to be purposely intended to be the opposite of helpful, or they were simply discovered by an idiot. Here's an example of what I would consider to be a life hack that is actually more of a dud. Use a piece of tape to pick up that last line of dust that won't go into the dustpan. Alright, let's dissect this so-called hack. On the surface, it sounds potentially quite useful. Who hasn't been using a broom to sweep a floor and experienced the very problem suggested by this hack? That last little bit of dust simply refuses to be swept into the dustpan. And what a genius idea! Just get a strip of tape to pick it up. Problem solved. But was it really a problem in the first place? I have swept many floors over the years, and you are always left with that little line of dust. But in comparison to what you already picked up using the dustpan, it's virtually nothing. And you could do any number of things to that tiny line of dust to redisperse it. However, if absolute cleanliness is of that much importance to you, I can suggest two things before I resort to this tape method. One, perhaps you have a bigger problem than that last line of dust, and you should seek the help of a counselor. Number two, you could just use a vacuum cleaner to finish the job. The suction of the vacuum cleaner leaves no dust lines either. This has been just one example of a so-called life hack. Before I heard it, I never really knew that this was an actual problem. And I would be surprised if many of you aren't thinking of some dumb life hacks that you have heard about too. Things that were never a problem until someone told you that they were. Please, leave a comment and let me know either of a supposed life hack that you found that was actually a waste of your time, or if you found one of those rare gems that is actually useful and that you actually use. Thanks for watching. If you have any subject matter that you wish I would discuss on the show, please go to colintoes.com/suggestions and send me your suggestions.